Roughly 2/3 of Canadians support calls for a ceasefire in Palestine and Israel. That's according to a new poll the Angus Reid Institute just released today. And this could be a wake-up call for the politicians who are desperately avoiding the use of the word ceasefire.
We need to see a cease. We need to see a humanitarian pause so we can flow. We need to see ceasing of the levels of violence that we're seeing.
The poll found that 35% of Canadians support a temporary ceasefire being called immediately to deliver humanitarian aid, while 30% support a full and immediate ceasefire. That means of the Canadians polled, 65% support some form of a ceasefire. And even when broken down by party lines, the majority of Canadians still support the call. The lowest support is among Conservatives, but even then, 51% support some form of ceasefire. While 82% of NDP voters support the call, 74% of Liberals, and 73% of Bloc Québécois voters. They also found 43% of Canadians believe that Israel's policy towards Palestinians is a form of apartheid. And another interesting finding from the poll is that 1 in 9 Canadians, or 11%, said their sympathies have changed since the conflict began, with most of that group, 7%, now more sympathetic to the Palestinian cause, while 4% have shifted to supporting Israel. This all comes as UN experts have warned that Palestinians are at, quote, grave risk of genocide. And UN and WHO experts have publicly called for a ceasefire. But recently, when a vote was held at the UN calling for a temporary ceasefire, Canada abstained. What do you think of all this? Do you think we'll see the government embrace the ceasefire calls? Let me know in the comments. And you can pause here to read the poll's methodology.